What is up, everybody? Bootman here, and we're back with another Marvel Snap video. And we just got one of the biggest updates that I've ever seen for this game. Not that they're happening right this second, but of the future of the game. It is absolutely massive. And I wanted to discuss all of it, give some of my thoughts, my opinions, and I would love to hear from all of you, but this is massive. There's some amazing things coming that I'm super excited about. Then there's some things where I'm like, really? But anyways, before we get started, if you're new here, hi, my name is Chris. I also go by Bootman. If you love Marvel Snap, especially the competitive aspect, ranking up the ladder, improving your game, you're definitely gonna wanna subscribe and ring that notification bell. We're trying to hit 8,500 subscribers by the end of the month. We're pretty close. And if you subscribe, you can join our amazing Discord server, link down in the description below. Got a bunch of awesome people in there sharing decks and all sorts of stuff. And then if you are subscribed and you follow me on Twitter, I do a monthly giveaway for the season pass. I give away 3 season passes every single month, absolutely free, but you gotta be subscribed, gotta follow me on Twitter. My Twitter's linked down below, @BootmanMSTZ. All right, so let's jump into it. All right, so this was released on their official Discord server. And before I get to this, make sure you go to your app, the Marvel Snap app, because it's not really working on Steam for some reason. I don't know if they'll ever fix that, but go to your app, go to the news tab. They have a March survey, okay? It's like, I don't wanna say super long. It might take you like 10 minutes to complete, but my personal philosophy is I do not complain about something unless I'm willing to do something about it, all right? That's just how I roll, all right? So I have suggestions, I have my own complaints and criticisms of Marvel Snap, so I took 10 minutes out of my life to go fill out that survey. I highly recommend all of you do that too. There's so many questions in there. There's also a lot of really cool stuff in there, like that you can kind of tell that they're thinking about doing, but they want feedback. So go to the Marvel Snap app, click the news tab to take the March survey. All right, anyways, let's jump into this. So this is from the official Marvel Snap Discord server. This comes from Gauze. I forgot what his role is. He's some administrator. But anyways, it says, hey, welcome to our first development roadmap update for 2023. We've been having a blast exploring Savage Land, Quantum Realm, and time traveling to the past, future, we're not sure. We have had some great seasons, launched a bunch of new Series 5 cards, balanced some meta games, and some of us even got to Infinite. Well, but we're really ready to talk about what's next for Marvel Snap. All right, so I'm not gonna read this all in detail. There's like a lot here. So check out their official Discord server. It's in the game announcements channel. So I just wanna go over some of these things. So first off, so these are all things that are coming soon, which means they're in the final stages and they just have to do some like final like quality assurance on it, make sure there's no bugs, all that kind of stuff. So there's a couple things where they say like, oh, like this is coming in April, blah, 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 but a lot of them don't really have a date. All right, so the first one, new competitive mode Conquest, all right? Conquest takes the battle mode format you know and love from friendly battles to the next level. In Conquest, players will queue up against other players to face off in battle mode to earn rewards. Winning a series of battles without a loss unlocks tickets to higher leagues against tougher opponents, culminating with Infinity League at the end of each season. Players will battle their way to the top to claim ultimate victory and the best rewards. So this sounds sick, all right? Battle mode was kind of a flop, it seems like. I played it a ton the first day, but since then I just haven't been interested. I don't know what it is. I've been trying to think about it a lot. The game seemed very fast, but like one 8-cube loss and you're just completely screwed. You might as well give up. So anyways, none of that's getting changed, but I do like this because first off, what it goes on to say is, in addition to tickets for higher leagues, each victory grants medals that can be used in the Conquest shop to unlock exclusive rewards. So they're gonna have like exclusive like variants and other things like that, like who knows what they'll put in there. So I think that's really cool. But I also think battle mode, like since it's, you know, more of a format used in tournaments and stuff like that, we're really gonna be able to see who the best players are, all right? They have a bunch of ranked mode updates that I'm gonna touch on in a minute, but it still doesn't sound like ranked mode is really gonna show you who the best players are. I'm hoping this new Conquest mode for battle mode does do that. I know that when this comes out, I'm gonna be focusing a lot of attention on that, especially, I don't know, we'll see how it is, especially because the ranked mode matchmaking is a hot mess. They have some updates for it, but it doesn't sound like it's gonna fix a few problems, but I'll get to that in a second. All right, token shop revamp. So basically, We already knew this was coming. Weekly, when a new Series 5 card is released, it will immediately be featured in its own section for the first week in Marvel Snap. So especially like a lot of us content creators or some of you out there who are saving up your tokens, and then when a brand new card comes out every week and then you just don't see it there, especially, oh my God, for those of you who are not Series 3 complete, I feel for you. I feel for you because you'll just have that last Series 3 card you don't have. It'll pop up so much. So this is gonna be amazing for you, all right? So they are guaranteeing that you will see the brand new card every single week. Okay, so then Series 4 and Series 5. This section functions nearly the same as previously, but only features Series 4 and Series 5 cards, all right? So basically what they're doing, they're gonna get ultimate variants out of there. Just get them out of there, okay? And they're cool, and I know people who love the variants, but like a lot of us, we just want cards and we just wanna be able to build new decks and stuff like that. This one, I think this is the only one where I saw a date. It says we're aiming for these changes to make for our April patch, so in a few weeks. All right, rank mode improvements. Sit down, okay? So, first off, this has been one of the biggest complaints from everybody, from people who aren't infinite rank to people who are. Some of the complaints are, you know, you're not infinite rank and you're playing against a bunch of infinite players. Like right now, I'm in the 80s and I'm facing so many infinite rank players. And I get it, like a lot of people want to keep going and reach like rank 150, 500, 600, Codeco guys reaching 1,000. But like for those of us who are just trying to reach infinite and those guys are playing like full force, it's a pain in the butt. But then it's also a pain for the people who go past infinite because MMR, if you win too much, you just only face bots. And that is terrible for them as well. So some of the updates. They say they've been hearing the feedback about rank mode and we agree it's time to make some changes. Blah, blah, blah. So it says matchmaking algorithm. We're improving our matchmaking algorithm to create higher quality matches for all players, including an update that will prevent players from matching against an opponent more than 30 ranks away. All right, everybody. Listen up, and if any of you wanna do this, go back and watch Dara JN's stream that he did with Tien from Second Dinner. He's like a data analyst over there or something like that, data scientist. Anyways, call me crazy, but I'm 90% sure they said that they were already doing this. So that's a little bit sus. Maybe Tien just like misspoke, or maybe he thought they already implemented it, but they were still working on it, but could have sworn he said that was already happening. I'm not gonna hold it against him, whatever. But yeah, like for those trying to rank up, yeah. And also, by the way, that survey I told you about in the Marvel Snap app, one of the questions is, should there be more rank floors, right? So like right now, once you hit infinite, you can't go below infinite. So they might include those at like rank 80, 60, who knows what they're gonna do. So go take that survey. All right, infinite floor MMR. When someone reaches infinite rank, we'll take a snapshot of their MMR for the rest of the season. Their MMR cannot fall below that value. Basically, what people have been doing is they've been gaming the system, okay? So since you can't drop below infinite, and not everybody's gaming it who's losing it, okay? So there's two types of people who are losing a ton at infinite, which games the system. There are people who are just running like Agatha deck bots, right? They're just going and they're tanking their MMR as much as possible. So when the new season rolls over, their MMR is so low that they have an easier climb to infinite, okay? So this will prevent that. But there's other groups of people like myself where people like me and many others, we just wanna hit infinite so we can start playing around with different decks, right? Especially as a content creator. Even though this season I'm like taking off, I'm like really trying to hit infinite super bad, like it still like bugs me that I'm losing ranks as I'm just trying to experiment with decks. Like today, I dropped from rank 89 to 84, just experimenting with decks, just so I can make you guys content and talk about different decks, you know what I mean? So this will help with that. Infinite versus infinite matchmaking, there you go. This is what I'm talking about. Like, so moving forward, once this patch is released, infinite players will only face infinite players. Like it is silly, and like I wish you could tell, or I wish you could see the person's rank, because I'm wondering if infinite players wouldn't like go so hard on people still trying to rank up, or they would donate more cubes or just something. So this will help out a lot, because it is a little silly when like you're just like in the 70s or 80s and you see people with the infinite card back, you're like, oh sweet Jesus, you know what I mean? So that'll be cool. All right. So here's something else that you've all been waiting for. card acquisition improvements, okay? For some of you, this is amazing news. For some of you, this is very frustrating news, okay? So, card acquisition. So listen up. We're increasing the amount of tokens earned on the collection track for all players who have not yet collected all Series 4 and 5 cards. Starting at collection level 500, players will be able to earn between 200 and 600 tokens in collector's caches and collector's reserves of whether they have completed Series 3 or not. This is an increase of 4x for players who are not Series 3 complete. Once a card series is complete, caches that would have contained a card that series will now be replaced with 100 tokens. Okay, so this, unless they worded this extremely wrong, for people who are not Series 3 complete, this is amazing. For those of us who are Series complete, there's nothing that has changed in this. This is exactly what we all have already, all right? This is exactly what it is. For every time we would have got a card, we get between 200 and 600 tokens. So if you're Series 3 complete, like myself and many, many others, nothing's changing, which is insane to me. Like, because think about it, a lot of people, like, this isn't just me tooting my own horn. A lot of us who are Series 3 complete are like hardcore players. We play a ton, we're like in this, I know like 99% of content creators out there, we're all Series 3 complete. And like, if you're Series 3 complete, and let me know if your experience is down below, but like, there's this exciting thing about getting new cards when you're like not Series 3 complete, right? And that completely goes away. So now our only way of getting new cards is when new cards are released, but because of token acquisition, that still takes a while unless you're spending a lot of money, right? So even with this, like it's better, it's definitely better, but basically they're saying nothing's changing. So if you're Series 3 complete and don't like the system right now, congratulations, nothing's changing. All right, so all of you who are not Series 3 complete again, Series 3 cards now have their own section in the shop. So basically, if you're not Series 3 complete, it'll have its own section in the shop. And now you can save your tokens for Series 4 and 5 cards. You don't need to wait long for these updates, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, Series 3 people, gonna be a little bit cooler for you. All right, so Infinite Rank Revamp, skill rating score. So this is a score, your personal skill, this score is your personal skill rating score. It's similar to your matchmaking rating. You'll be able to see how your skill rating score changes after each match if you're more interested in increasing your personal skill from season to season. Leaderboard rank. Your friend has always claimed they're the best Marvel Snap player. Well, now we'll find out. This is a leaderboard numbers based on the ranking of each player's skill rating score. So this is interesting, okay? So this is gonna be another score separate from MMR, all right? But here's the thing, okay? For everybody who has gone so far into Infinite that they're now only facing bots, I don't know if this is gonna help. And it is a small percentage of people. Like, I believe Second Dinner said between like 1% and 2% of all players hit Infinite. Well, between like, I'd say less than 5% of those people are in this bot nightmare. Like think of KM Best, Educated Collins, Code Deco, all these people, they're just playing against bots. And like, so this is kind of saying that this is going to give us a better idea of who the best players are. But if these top people, like I wanna know who's the best. Who's the best between Cam Best, Educated Collins, Code Deco? Like, you know what I mean? Who's the best between these people? This score isn't gonna do squat if they're only playing bots. Like you guys, I have watched those guys stream for hours, just hours and hours and hours, right? I'll go rewatch and stuff, and it's hard for me to even learn anything from them because they play so many bots. They know the bots. They have, there's a bot spreadsheet out there, and they could just snap these guys into 8 cube gains. So I don't see this skill rating score really showing us who the best is. Like, I'm a competitive person, I'm a competitor. I wanna know who the best is in these games, and I don't think this is gonna do it. So that's why I'm kind of excited for the new battle mode, the Conquest, all right? I think that'll be a better idea of who the best players are. But anyways, they also released this. This is like an image. Hold on, can you guys see this? There you go. So coming soon, these are things that are just like about to get released. I'm hoping in the next month or two, but some of this stuff has been on here forever. In development is like things that are still, who knows, far away. And then in concept are things that they like, I don't even think they've started working on them yet. I believe that's how these stages go. So some of this stuff we're gonna be waiting a long time for, all right? But anyways, those are the updates. Let me know your thoughts on this. Again, if you wanna read the whole thing, it's in their official Discord server. So while you're there, make sure you join our Discord server. All right, so those are my thoughts. I would love to know your thoughts down in the description below. But that's all I got for this video. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new, subscribe, ring that notification bell. All right, we're trying to hit 8,500 subscribers. And by being a subscriber, you can be part of our monthly giveaways where I give away 3 free season passes, but you gotta be subscribed. You gotta follow me on Twitter at BootmanMSTZ, link down in the description below. All right, thanks so much for watching. I'm gonna try to get some like new deck videos out. Like I have a list. I have this huge list. It's been getting so big of all these decks that are hitting infinite and they're all different. They're all interesting. And I wanna make that video. I got some other stuff in the pipeline. So yeah, stay tuned. All right. But until then, have an amazing rest of your day. I'll see you in the next one.